A dumbass once told me, "You're not a professional painter, singer, or actor." No shit. I think that a lot of non artists have a collective idea of what they think success is to other artists. And I find it very interesting. My goal in life is to be a successful actor, but I don't want like fame or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to be in a huge film like a Dune, a Blade Runner 2049, or The Batman. That would be great. But that stuff doesn't happen overnight. And the thing is, when you're an artist, especially an actor, the way in which you see your piece, it's very nuanced. I started drawing consistently last year, really watching videos, learning like how to draw like people or buildings. This was kind of what started my journey. I started watching this guy on Instagram talk about like how to draw like skeletal structures and to eventually draw like people. And I thought that was really interesting. And then from that, I was like, I really am interested in like looking at architecture, drawing buildings. Um, and from there, I was like, I'm actually a lot better than I thought I was. And I've always drawn over the years. Like, it's not a secret to anybody that knows me that they know that I can draw to some extent. But I was like, I want to take this a bit more seriously, slash, be intentional about learning how to get better at drawing. I started watching more tutorials and I saw my art get progressively better. And through that, I realized I was like, Charles, you are becoming a better sketcher and painter than you are an actor. And it's because you are actually being intentional about your learning. And it made me realize that as the type of artist that I am very product driven. I've been drawing all my life and I've always gotten a great satisfaction when drawing, like seeing that product. You know what I mean? Like when you start, it may not be great, but as you keep going and going, you're like, I'm kind of killing this thing. Then I started taking acting classes, whatever. I'm not talking about that. Point is, I kind of wanted to share some of my art with you all and also just share my thoughts on like how success varies from person to person. Like me personally, my end goal of what I want is just freedom with my time. I don't want to be an actor that has to work a second job. And I get that that is quite literally the reality for most working actors. And that's great. For me, mentally, though, I hate working. Anyone that knows me knows I hate working my normal job, at least the one that I have right now. In order to get the same satisfaction out of drawing a piece, I'm like, I have to make my own stuff. I have to make products that, you know what I mean, are satisfying for me to look at. And that takes time. Making a short film, it takes time. But you can always, of course, do something yourself. You know, I give myself all kinds of excuses as to why I haven't made a short film, whatever. But the thing is, I think this year I'm truly going to try and lock in on like writing something and making something. Just because it's like, I don't know, when you have the itch as an actor to perform, theater is always there. Like you can have a play in your apartment, on the sidewalk, like anywhere. You know what I mean? You can do theater anywhere. As I slowly make the transition to being really interested in film, it is very hard to get that same level of satisfaction because making a film takes time. So until your boy starts making short films, I'm just gonna keep drawing. That is so like great for my mental health. And genuinely, I do believe anyone can learn how to draw. I don't know if officially anybody can learn how to sing. I feel like they can, but like sing, act, draw, whatever. If they just have like a really good teacher that knows how to like explain stuff to them, I literally see my stuff improve like freaking crazy just because I had people that like could articulate. Damn, that's loud. Could articulate like why I should be doing something or like the terms. Like the minute you have like the name for something or a feeling or a technique and you can be intentional about your work, it's like, bro, I love this piece. I'm not even done with it. But I'm not done with it mostly because it's so freaking big. This is a pretty big sketch pad. Let me see. It's a 9 by 12. Most of my normal sketch pads back in the day were probably like half that, you know? And so I've been working on this piece on and off and like adding color and shit to it. But I love it. It was one of those pieces that I had started being like, can I draw this? And over time, it's like gotten cooler and cooler. I'm working on something right now. I started today at a coffee shop with my friend. It's based on the picture that I'm going to put somewhere on screen. Um, I literally have a Pinterest folder full of like other artists that inspire me. I don't even know any of their names because it's freaking Pinterest and half the time it's just a picture. I've been talking so much recently about having taste slash not being like, oh, having good taste, but just having your own taste, being able to actually like articulate what you like slash having examples. I think, especially as an artist or someone that makes things, that is so important. That's you. Like, a lot of people can like the same things, but not everybody likes the same things. You know what I mean? Like, people can look at the exact same picture and think that picture is dope, but they can think it's dope for different reasons. You know what I mean? When I was in New York, I literally bought like a smaller version of the exact same sketch pad. So, like, okay, not everything I draw is perfect. This was like, bro, this is my first day in Central Park. New York, I miss you. I was drawing like some trees. I was sitting on this like mound, this huge rock, and I was like drawing and shit, and like fucking whatever. This was the first and last time I decided to wait for a bus in New York, bro. I was there so long I could draw this. Like this didn't take me like 10 minutes. This took me like 20 to 30 minutes sitting outside of some like freaking mechanic auto whatever place. This I drew of a best pizza. See, I can draw, but I can't really like fucking. I can't do letters. Like I can't draw out letters. I don't do that very well. So I wrote best pizza, and then I was like, that looked ugly as shit. So I just blacked it out. So now it's just this random pizza shop. Oh yeah, a big thing that I do as well. Hopefully you guys can't read this. Just these are like my personal goals. What I've been doing recently is like drawing a little picture and then taking tons of notes. It's a way to hold myself accountable while also still having fun with it through art. This picture I drew in a coffee shop super late at night. Um, it's just really cool. Again, this is some like image that was in my Pinterest, had been in my Pinterest for a long time, and I drew it and I added color to it. And this is like my favorite drawing I've done in the last like year. It's so simple, but I just really fuck with it. It's just cool. I rarely ever do this, and by rarely ever I mean I've only done it this one time. But this was straight up a picture I saw on Pinterest. I was just very inspired by this painting and was like, how would I create that? I don't have paint. And so I drew this in a coffee shop. The original painting, as you guys will see, is like blue. And I just used a bunch of like pen and like whatever to kind of draw it. And I used the condensation from my coffee cup to kind of like wet the ink and smear it a bit. This was something I drew. I posted this on my Instagram stories like when I drew it. I think it was like October. I love this picture so much because this is when I really started getting confident in myself and like merging things. Like I took a photo of Batman that I had seen online and a photo of this random kitchen, and I was like, can I put these two on top of each other like in my brain and draw something? And I did. And I was so impressed by that because like it's not necessarily drawing from memory, but like I'm a type of person where I really can only draw things that like are actually there. Like when I drew this cityscape or whatever, that was a photo I got online. You know what I mean? But drawing something like original was so new to me and it was just so exciting. That's really it. Again, all your boy really wants is a house on the hillside, my truck, my dog, maybe a girl, maybe my wife. But I don't even need that for real. As long as I got YouTube and some good views, I'm good. Thank you guys. Success is relative. Keep making art if you're an artist. Don't base your level of success on someone's capitalist view of what success actually is. Just do your own thing. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, follow, comment. Do you draw? Are you an artist that like does other art forms just for yourself and not necessarily for monetary success like a side hustle? Let me know. See you guys next time.